Hi, and welcome to my presentation on the top 10 oddities in moving to MS Project 2010. 2010 is the ribbon version of MS Project, and if you are an MS Project user and are not going to use this new version, you're going to be using it soon, as the ribbon approach works quite well for Project and the softies are not going to drop the new ribbon way. Sorry to say, but it's here to stay, and it isn't all hard medicine to swallow, as Microsoft has actually built a rock-solid version in this release. And once you get used to the ribbon, you may find yourself liking this new version. So hopefully my top 10 list will prepare you for the bigger gotchas and make the move to 2010 easier. So this presentation is about some of the old familiar features that have changed. Most of the change comes from two sources: the new manual scheduling option, and the other source is the redesigned file structure, or more correctly, the new database engine that is under the hood in MS Project 2010. So along the way in going through these oddities, I'll show you some tips and workarounds. Hopefully you will not be caught by surprise with these changes. So here goes with number 10. Oddity number 10 is the ribbon. This is an easy one. For users migrating to the new version, the ribbon is easily the first oddity. The new user interface is officially referred to by Microsoft as the Fluent UI. And while it takes a little bit to learn, I actually think the ribbon is a good addition to the product. It makes a lot more sense in Microsoft Project than it does in Excel or even Word, as in project scheduling you work through different processes, and the ribbon is a very good way to group needed commands in one place. And yes, some of the commands are located in odd places, but overall once you get used to the ribbon, it starts to fall into place. It's not too bad at all, and once you've gotten past the transition period of a couple of weeks of use, you'll find yourself quite comfortable with the ribbon. Now here's a tip. Ribbon guides. Notice I said transition period. Getting from point A to B is going to take some work on your part, thus getting some help is going to keep your frustration down. And the best tool I've found for navigating in the new ribbon is the Microsoft Office Interactive Guide for MS Project. It's a free tool, and let me give you the link for this tool. Yeah, that's what I thought. I better show you how to Google for it. Okay, so I've brought up a browser. And what I'm going to type in is Microsoft Office Interactive Guide for MS Project. And there we go, Microsoft Project 2010 Interactive Menu to Ribbon Guide. I click on the link. There's the download button. I'm not going to click it now because I've already got this product installed. And let me show you how this app works. Here it comes. You'll see a little thermometer load up as the app loads in a browser. And like it says, it's going to use your knowledge of the old menus to find the commands in the new product. So I'm going to click the Start to Begin. And there you go. So this is a non-invasive app that lets you start where you used to find the commands in a mock-up of the old MS Project interface, and then it returns the location of that command in the ribbon. There's other guide tools out there, but this one doesn't mess up anything in Project, and it seems to work in about all the cases. All right, 95% of the situations where you're trying to find out where an old command went. After you've downloaded the tool and activated it, this is what it's going to look like. And so let's look for a couple of obscure commands and see how it does. Let's see if it finds the Windows split screen. So I click on Window, and I pick Split. And there you go. It tells you to look under the View tab and then click on Details. And you'll get the split screen. So let's try another command. How about project information? Okay, it's telling you it's on the Project tab, and it's in the Properties group, and there's the Project Information button. Let's go for Insert Column. Whoa, I don't think I'd have found that one. It's on the Format tab in the Items group. There's an Insert Column command. So you got an idea. It's not too bad, but yeah, definitely not perfect, but for free, it's a pretty good tool to get you used to the ribbon. Okay, one more tip before we go. There's something called the Backstage in Project. What this is, it's actually the File tab in the new version of Project, and they call it the Backstage So as you can see on the screen here, there's options for saving a file, opening, getting info about the current file, seeing recently opened files. Oh, this is a very handy feature. It comes with a pinning option that if you haven't used an Office product with the ribbon, you'll find this a very helpful add. And of course, templates are available through the new file option. It's a little different, but you'll find your way through there. And of course, printing. But the item I want to point out that will let me segue to oddity number 9 is the Options button. On the Backstage, it's a button just below the Help tab. So let's close out item number 10 and let's move on to item number 9 in our top 10 list.